All right, some people spend their lives trying to avoid controversy. Our guest this morning has walked the opposite direction. He has walked straight into it. He has entertained, he has provoked, he has inspired, and he has also challenged generations of Nigerians, never shying away from difficult conversations or unpopular opinions. So whether he's talking politics, governance, social justice, or the everyday struggles of ordinary Nigerians, he's built a reputation for saying what many people are thinking, but few are willing to say out loud. This Friday morning, we're putting aside the headlines and sitting down for a candid conversation with one of Nigeria's most fearless public voices. Roll the montage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the myth, the one and only himself, Charly Boy, is here with us in the studio. Welcome, sir. Welcome. It's good to be here with us.
I just hate the fact that every time I see Charly Boy, it just looks like he has not aged a day.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, can I have what he's eating?
It's right in here.
Yeah,
Lots of fruits,
smoothie.
juices and all that. Huh?
But you don't know the ingredients.
Well, we should talk the recipe when we're done. Charly Boy, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning.
Yeah.
We've been wanting to have him. He has been kind of busy, so I guess today is our day to be with him. I know you get to talk through a lot. I wonder why my script is going up. We've got a lot to get through, and we really want to get down, to the many issues that we have. This morning is not our typical hot topic special because our guest is not anyone's typical guest. So let's get into an honest conversation about Nigeria with a man who has spent decades challenging the status quo. Let's start with our young people. They've been told that they are the leaders of tomorrow. But many young Nigerians would argue that tomorrow has been postponed for far too long. Nigeria has one of the youngest populations in the world. Every election cycle, young people are described as the country's greatest assets, the deciding vote and the future of democracy. Yet many also feel unheard, disconnected from political institutions, and increasingly skeptical that their participation can truly bring about any change.
All right, so let's go to 2023 elections where unprecedented youth engagement was high. It was driven by social media, grassroots mobilization, and a renewed desire to shape the country's future. But once these ballots were counted, many began asking another question. Is democracy something we only participate in during elections, or is it something we must build every day? As yet another election cycle starts to gain momentum, it's worth asking what role young people should be playing, not just as voters, but as active citizens, leaders, and agents of change. So, Charly Boy, let me ask you, when you look at Nigeria today, what do you see? A generation that's politically awakened, or a generation that's becoming increasingly disillusioned? Or it's a mix of both?
A stupid generation.
A
Generation where their mumu never belly fool them. A generation of factory-fitted idiots. But there is hope. And the hope I've experienced over the years is encountering outstanding Nigerian youths on this journey, on my journey.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that the salvation of this country lies in the hands of its exceptional people. Who are those people? Young people. But there are a lot of idiots out there that need to be shot. But like I said, no matter how bad things may look, I still believe that there's hope for tomorrow, because this scavenging, this stealing, this incompetence by nincompoops in leadership position, there has to be an expiring date. And it's either we're allowed to see that expiring date in our time, or we'll die. Nigerian being, because we have not hit rock bottom yet.
You think so?
We heading there?
I know so. I know so with everything that's in my vein. I know so.
But Charly Boy, many young Nigerians seem to believe that their votes do not count, or the...
But that's true now.
Or
That's true when your president is saying that whatever you do in an election is legit.
rigged against them, yeah.
What kind of talk is that? Coming from what kind of quarters?
So if you wanted to, how
So
do you
the
do
devil
Yeah.
is sitting in Aso Rock. That's all I know. Because these people are demonic in nature. If we've been taken over by criminality, criminals, they are bad people, oh. They are bad people. But, you know, it's because majority of young people are not, this society sickens me. It's like they have no brain. It's like they don't even know what they want for themselves. I've decided I'm not going anywhere. Now here, we all die here. You understand? We are all dying here. Okay? But as I live in Nigeria, I've sworn by God Almighty, if there is one, that Nigeria will never live in me. Make that make sense.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
That's it.
So how do we rebuild, you know, the trust between the young people and the democratic institutions?
They've killed the democratic institution. The only thing, because in this craziness, you have to really get crazy with them. There's no way out. It does not call for, because the people you want to talk to, they are disconnected from us. So how do you have a conversation? You know, when the so-called leaders, I call them ruiners of Nigeria, when they're disconnected from those that they lead. All of this is rubbish. Look at Lagos, everywhere I go, now dirty everywhere. I can't even breathe. I say the city of excellence. Go punish una mama.
We told you, today is no holds barred. So, Charly Boy, do you think we place too much emphasis on voting every 4 years? Like everybody just sits and waits. Every 4 years, we just rinse and repeat. And that not enough emphasis is placed on what citizenship should look like between elections. And what are we, you know, as citizens supposed to be doing in between every election cycle?
If I tell una, una go do.
At least we go here.
Una go here. You see, these people are using the same playbook that they've been using since Lord Lugard. They're using the same playbook. So when are we going to have enough sense to know that enough is enough? When? It's because the society generally is not enlightened. We're a bunch of mumu people. It's not enlightened. How can they tolerate this nonsense, for Christ's sake? I'm good. But if I come out of my house and everywhere na poto poto, there are hungry people around me, am I really safe? Ask yourself, who is safe?
Yeah.
Who the hell is safe? So the larger society need to be more enlightened, because that's just a problem. We still we still, these criminals, these vagabonds, these riffraffs, these people where we don't know their papa, we don't know even who born them, we don't know where them from come. There are people. How can the worst of us rule the best of us? Please explain, make that make sense.
Okay, so you've challenged authority for decades, on decades. Looking back,
I don't think.
What have you learned looking back about creating lasting image, lasting change? I beg your pardon. Do you think it is? Do you think it is protest, persistent policy engagement, or
when we're serious to take our country back, we'll take our country back. And like I said, all my hope is on young people. Whether I'll see it in my lifetime or not, that's another story for another show. You understand? But I pray God that I see it in my lifetime, because all this effort would have gone to waste. Unfortunately, my body can't do what it used to do 30 years ago, 40 years ago. No. Forget about the aesthetic.
Very young.
Yes. I know, say I don't old. I know. Nobody needs to tell me. I feel it most mornings when I wake up. One bone, my leg is doing one thing.
Yes.
You know, something is doing something in my body. Yes. You know? So I know it can never be the same. And that is why like I keep saying, my only hope is the Nigerian youths, not those idiots. So I'm talking the exceptional Nigerian youths.
You know, him talking about the Nigerian youth and all that makes me remember what YC said about the Olodo uprising in Nigeria. So it seems to tally. But let me just, base this question on what Catherine had actually asked earlier. Let me also ask what you have learned about Nigerian elite and political class. I know you have a lot to actually say about that. What is it that you think?
Who be elite? Criminals are elite. It's not about having money. It's not about stealing all the money the country has. It's not about walking around as if you're a God gift to the world. On our papa. Their fathers, like I always say, their fathers left Nyash. And that's a serious cause. It's not about that. These people that you look at and call elite, I don't have one atom of respect for any of them. Because they're really idiots. That's what they are. You want to inconvenience us, promote this poverty, this hardship, and you think you'll be in your house resting. I ain't got one.
All right, but then what is it that you think the Nigerians have failed to understand about these people? Because whether you like it or not, a lot of us still have hope that, these people will fix Nigeria.
How can you say these people will fix Nigeria? What did they worry on themselves? How you go think that kind of thing? These people. Who are these people? Are they not bandits? Are they not criminals? These yeye people, these incompetent people, who are they? Who is their father? Who is their mother? Okay, how can you have hope that these people, these so-called people, APC people, are here, that they are here for you and me? That is the problem.
This is when it comes to talking about issues that are eating Nigeria and Nigerians from inside out, it's a conversation I don't think has an end.
I bet make we change them.
Let's go on a break.
Yeah. Go on a break.
When we come back,
go on a break.
We will turn our attention to one of the biggest entertainment stories of the week. The latest revelations from Peter Okoye have reopened old wounds in the P-Square family, reigniting a conversation that's much bigger than music. When trust is broken within a family, can it ever be restored? And when does protecting your peace become more important than preserving relationships? That's next on Jasiri. We'll be back. to go on a break.
Thank you very much for staying with us on Jasiri this beautiful morning. And of course, you know that we have a very unique and special guest, Charly Boy, with us today. And you know that he has his own voice and he's stating his own opinion. And we are, we're just listening and asking questions as we should. All right, we'll be moving on now to something lighter because I know Nigeria just brings out, a side of him. And I hope he's been following the drama that has been happening. For years, we weren't just brothers. They were a phenomenon. I'm talking about P-Square. Didn't really simply dominate music charts. They helped define an era of African music, proving that two brothers from Jos could conquer the continent and beyond. But behind success was a family story that has become increasingly painful to watch. This week, Peter Okoye, popularly known as Mr. P, released a series of emotional videos in which he accused his elder brother and former manager Jude Okoye of years of betrayal, financial misconduct, and broken trust. The allegations have reopened old wounds surrounding the collapse of P-Square and reignited conversations about family businesses, money, loyalty, and, whether some relationships can ever truly recover once trust is lost. The legal process is ongoing and all parties have had the opportunities to state their positions, but beyond the headlines lies a bigger question that many families, not just famous ones, can relate to. For many Nigerians, this story is heartbreaking because P-Square wasn't just a music group. They were a symbol of family and brotherhood and success. Our special guest is a man who has spent years in the music industry himself. So I'm sure you have, things to say about it. Dash it.
Okay, so one thing that stood out, wasn't even the allegations themselves. It was the pain. Listening to Peter, you could hear someone who believes that he has been carrying hurt for so many years. So when conflicts within families reach this point, is the argument ever really about money, or is money simply exposing deeper issues that have existed all along? Let me pass that question to Charly Boy.
Charly Boy, have you been following the
Peter
P-Square saga?
I don't follow gossips and all that.
This is not gossip, it's Peter himself that is set camera.
Let them go settle their problem. They should stop disturbing us. Do you know for how long they've been having problems? I'm tired. I'm sick and tired.
He's just not having it.
No. They should settle their problem.
Hey, but how do you think?
As a family. I don't know. Why are you asking me how I think? I don't know how they are thinking. So how would I know how I'm thinking?
You're one of the very few people who've just said, listen, whatever it is people want to do, just do. I'm tired. Because it is just right there in our faces. And because of the fact that...
You can look elsewhere if it's in your face.
I think because it resonates with a lot of people. You know how you have issues like that's as sensitive as this, someone who's worked hard because they are part of a group, and it now seems like he seems to be treated a particular way.
And I'm just worried.
Everyone perceivably stands against him. So this is someone who's trying to clear the air and come out of, a hole that they've seemingly
all
put
I
him
can
in.
do is wish them well. Wish that they would settle this thing. It's been lingering for long.
Yes.
It's been lingering for long. And this is, growing up, this is not what I understood for family.
Yeah.
Families don't behave like, the real family, they don't behave like this now. So for crying out loud, please, guys, settle yourself. Settle yourself, because there's problem everywhere. Yeah. There's problem between brothers, there's problem between mother and father, husband and wife. There's problem. It's how we manage it.
Yeah.
Look at me. Somebody will look at me and say, Charlie, you're really a mumu. And I will agree. Why? I've been somewhere for 48 years. Is that not a mumu behavior? But this mumu is sweet.
Yeah.
So I stay there because the devil I know is better than the angels to come. No be so.
Yeah.
So we all try to manage ourselves somehow. I don't believe in all this.
So, Charly Boy, I want to ask, what do you think about the court of public opinion? Because these days, just like you
I'm
said,
sorry, let me just cut you short. I've not been following the story. That is why I can't.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I
comment.
just want
I've
to
not
talk
been
generally.
following-
Like now, I wanted to get your opinion generally on these days that even for minor issues, people seem to bring, just like you said,
They are
that
frustrated.
Social media.
So the,
As a president of frustrated Nigerians, I should know. Do you know the kind of mental... as I dey look you so, it is I'm convinced that you're a normal person. Yes. We don't know who normal again.
yes,
We dey take and play. We only think that now when you've lost yourself, you dey naked.
Yes.
They walk out go street. Now be say you mad.
yeah.
they don't know, say.
People are walking, but we don't know how many mad people are there.
That's why they say many are mad. Few are
You are roaming.
You
yes.
see them now.
Yeah.
So let's bring your
Please, can we talk?
entertainment.
Can we talk something brighter?
Yes, so
Don't give
that's
me-
why I'm coming to you. No, you have, you have life lessons, and it's always
Yeah, I
when one
know.
listens to you,
Yes,
there's
we have
always
to glean.
sage. There's always sage advice that you give. So now I'm going to tap into your wealth of experience, having worked in the entertainment industry for decades, and you've seen partnerships rise and fall. What do you think is the biggest lesson that creatives should learn about friendship, family, business?
From where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
you know, I usually tell people that I come from a very good place, a place of love, a place of unity, from a place, you know, even from year 5. My father was saying things like, year 5, well, I never even sabi think. Anywhere you see injustice, fight it. Fight it. Because if you don't, it will come back and chop your head off. And the idea of anything chopping my head off was just out of it,
Yes.
you know? So, and I grew up in, my father had kids before he married my mom. And after he married my mom, my gallivanting father, my shower father, had 2 more kids. Yes.
From other women.
Eh?
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere now. Because
But the
women
same
no
was
greedy
separate.
man rest. He was a handsome son of a bitch.
The guy was fine.
You understand? You know, so everything, you know, there's a time in your life. You've been there, you've done that. So what is left? You're trying to wrap up. Hence my 999. Because in the good book it says, all things shall pass away to for what?
All
For
things
why?
shall be-
Shall pass away for...
For what now? What?
It shall pass away. And
Just
For the
pass
new
away
now.
Eh?
Oh,
Exactly, for the new thing.
New things.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to that golden age. All I need now in my life is peace and calm. Even though, like, that's why I've devised a means, even while living in Nigeria, for the Nigerian way they are thinking. Because I don't want to mess around with you people. Sorry, not you people, you know. But I don't want to mess around with a lot of people that don't have sense, that they're ignorant. I don't want to be there. So it's a double effort for me in this poto environment to be like as if my thinking, I'm from some other planet.
Yeah.
You don't know how much it hurts me. These days, I don't want to be watching news. I don't want to. I need everything positive around me from hands on. I'm done.
I understand where you're coming from. My friend would say the news has a way of making you older than you actually are. But then let's talk about you now, Charly Boy, something lighter. And now, for this, yeah.
Did you say me, Charly Boy?
Yeah. So, you know, for those of you who have no idea.
Who you guys want me to play on this interview? Are you sure?
There are many sides.
Then you will start complaining.
Just something.
A little bit.
Well, for those of you who don't know, over the years, Charly Boy has evolved from musician to media personality, activist, social commentator, and one of Nigeria's most outspoken public voices. Now, you actually wrote a book, you know, your memoir titled 999. You just spoke about it now. The memoir of Charly Boy. Yes, so every memoir. Okay. Every memoir makes a promise. So what's the one truth in yours that you think will make some people uncomfortable?
They should go and read it now. Why must I give them expo? Why don't go read the book now? They will find out.
No, but you have to tell us at least something. Is it
Something.
okay? So let me ask, is it like a tell-all? Were you
It's a tell-all.
Jesus. Okay, wait.
I open my everything in public.
Wow. So you didn't hold anything back.
Because see, this brand that I've created, Charly Boy, is something else. Okay? As Mr. Putter, I can't do 1/4 of what Charly Boy can do. Because I'm aware that Charly Boy loves to sing in the market square. He has no pretense. He has no secret. He has no... That guy, na proper way. And sing toasted bread, there's never been a brand like that. Simply put. And I thank God I am... as Mr. Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa Omemboji I of Fuguta, that I am the designer. I am the designer of that famous, you know, anytime I just look at Charly Boy, I just smile. Because not only him feed do
Some of those things.
Some of the things
You know,
I
Charly
say
Boy.
And then, but he has recently met his match. OBJ. That one, Papa Were. Don't tell anybody I said this.
You know, Charly Boy, you know, in these times, I'm sure, if we're to ask, you know, these Gen Zs, because in this era, everything is about mental health. I'm sure many of them, you would say you have multiple personality disorder. That's what people in this generation...
I agree.
I don't know who is talking. If it's Charly Boy, there was area father showing you back.
That one they call Linda. You know Linda? The pancake lipstick wearing rubbing kind of guy.
But you know, I want to ask you, I would want to read this memoir because there's
you have to.
You know, there are some people's lives you look at and you really want to make sure that you want to know what makes them tick. That what gave you the impetus at the time that you had it, because it was a time that such would have been impossible to keep up. And you have been able to maintain it over the years. So if I'm to read this book, what would you say that, is there something that you wrote in this book that otherwise you would have been afraid to pen down?
I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not even afraid of death. Talk more, to confess my sins. As I don't confess, it's left to me now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the public domain.
And you named names. You named names.
Why now? I'm not going to talk half and half.
Wow.
You understand? I can't talk half and half. You can't get this brand, Charly Boy, to talk half and half
after all this time.
No.
It has to be.
Who is their father?
So, person where do you bad things? His name is be inside there.
He did there now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even when I was a thief, he did there. Even when I was scamming people, he did there.
Wow.
We didn't know they there. But you see, I believe that the brand is a special being because the story goes that for 11 months my mama carried me. It was going to the 12th month. And she was refusing cesarean You understand? Say, go born now. By herself. My mother had 3 other boys after me, but I think I killed all of them.
Wow.
The 3 boys.
They didn't survive.
They didn't survive now.
You swallowed them up and took them.
I know. I'm sure say I'm responsible for the death of those boys.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Wow, I'm sure everyone is looking forward to reading this memoir because as it be officially launched, people can get it from bookstores now.
It's out in some of the bookstores like Amazon. Just go Google it. Go on.
Okay.
I'm finding the direction where it takes you.
Because
I don't know if we can.
But if this is our story,
so if we can take this story, I just have one question to ask Charly Boy. Charly Boy, now I know you did say that you're living a peaceful life. You do not want to involve yourself in anything. But what is that one thing that has to happen for you to come out of your shell and show you're coming out?
Yes. Because for long, I didn't know I had so, like I keep saying, I've discovered that this brand that I built, they finish now. Yeah. Because I keep finding ways to reinvent the brand. And because, the people I socialize with, a bulk of them are younger people who teach me the ways, the youthful ways. And that is why I've also stayed youthful and useful. You understand, So Charly Boy can never go out of fashion, really.
Wow. Yeah.
So what about the activists?
The activists, I hate that word activist. I don't like it.
So,
because we don't know who be activists.
To be cash.
A lot of people are activists.
Which one is activist?
Activists, because, all they do, they just think about making money.
Making money.
Okay. So I rather prefer to be called a social engineer.
Social engineer.
You get me?
Yeah.
A social engineer, which I've been doing with young people for the past donkey years, 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
Always been a social engineer.
Wow.
Is there anything you're actively involved in now? Any?
You used to ride your scooter?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've seen him around Aja once in a while.
Go ask Aja people. They won't give me chieftaincy.
I know that I've seen
riding.
Did they stop you when you ride?
Especially all these agbe rules.
How can you stop me? It's when I want to, but I stop most of the time to, I feel safe.
Around. Yeah.
I used to live in Ikoyi, but when I started getting flax, so you don't live where you're going now. I had to quickly get away from there.
I can imagine.
Because I know, say, when he burst, now for their head, for that Ikoyi. You understand? Yeah. I like to live with my people. In fact, from Aja, I'm moving to Ajegunle. Yes, because now those kind of places, I want to be found in those kind of places. It doesn't matter as long as my own roof day there. I can do the things and nobody is really bothering me because they will love me more in Ajegunle and all those kind of places.
We love you in Aja.
Yes.
It doesn't mean he belongs to everybody, but belongs
No,
to
I'm everybody's baby now. Am I not your baby?
Baby.
Madam Shine.
I'm sure. Oh, that shouldn't take us.
Just before we wrap up, I just want to know if he has one advice for the young people. Just one very short advice in like 30 seconds. If they will take it, but let's hear it.
Well, young people, it's time to double up. Enough should be enough for you. If I believe in you, maybe I know they fall my hand. Because I've always maintained that the salvation of this country lies in the hands of its exceptional people. So how exceptional, how outstanding are you? Can you sit around and watch things get this bad? Because it never started. We never hit our rock bottom. No fear to die. All die and I die.
All right. right. Thank you so much, Charly Boy. It was an absolute honor having you on this show.
Thank you very much.